Hi, I'm Mrs. Leon. I am going to tell you a little bit about the different classes that I teach. Physical science is a class where we learn a little bit of chemistry in first semester, a little bit of physics in second semester. It's really just an introductory course, and so we don't get very deep into the complexity. It's more of a survey course. And students learn a little bit about those two subjects, and then also we do a lot of hands-on type projects during the year.
Okay, physical science I think is a good class, and I like how we do different projects like the plane one. It really helps us learn not only like writing notes and stuff, but like we can do hands-on things. And I also like how she gives out notes with like fill in the blank stuff, so like we can memorize like keywords and like know what to do when the test comes. It's basically straight from the notes to the test, so it's easy to study for.
What we learn in general chemistry is some basics of chemistry. We learn what chemistry is and how it impacts the world around us. I try to teach it from a biblical perspective so that we can see the hand of our Creator in what we're learning. We do learn a lot of math in that class. It's every bit as much of a math class as it is a science class. We learn stoichiometry, we learn about acids and bases, we learn about the gas laws, and so forth in that class.
Being in general chemistry I think it's a very good class personally, because not only do you learn about the chemicals and solutions and how to use certain lab equipment, but Mrs. Leon also teaches you about the Bible and how to apply it to your life, how to be a person of integrity and such. But I just think it's really good for your heart and your knowledge.
And the honors chemistry class is different from the general chemistry class in a couple of ways. First of all, we go at a faster pace. Secondly, we cover more material because we are going at a faster pace. Also, in general chemistry, I try to provide for them enough opportunities to earn points in non-assessment ways, like in homework type things, that it sort of provides a cushion for their grade in case they're having a hard time understanding the material. But in honors chemistry, I don't provide as many opportunities that way. Their grade is much more earned as a result of their comprehension of the material. And I expect a lot more of the honors chemistry students. Essentially, I expect all of my students to have curiosity about the world. But for honors students, I expect them to really like figuring things out.
So I really like honors chemistry class. Like, it is really hard and like we're going by it really fast. But I think Mrs. Leon does a great job at making it easier and really helping us comprehend and understand every single thing that she teaches us, and just makes this class like that much better.
AP Chemistry, well, now that is a whole different universe compared to the other two levels of chemistry. We go into far greater depth. It's a college level class, and so it's an extremely challenging class, really rewarding, and it's a transformative class in the lives of the students. We do a ton of labs in AP Chemistry. We do labs in all the chemistry, but in AP Chemistry we do a ton of labs and spend a lot of time analyzing and understanding the implications of what we collected in lab compared to what we learned in the textbook.
I signed up to take AP Chemistry this year, and I'm currently part of the class. It's a very rigorous class that's not for anyone, and it really allows you to grow and develop as a student and a person. Between homework every day, quizzes every week, labs every week, midterms, finals, everything, you really learn how to have good time management, and you learn your study habits as a person and as a student. Mrs. Leon is a very good teacher that will help you prepare for life skills and skills in a classroom. And yeah, I'm really happy I took the class because it all paid off at the end.
AP Chemistry is an amazing class. It is a lot of hard work, but every hour that you put in, you get 2 out in learning. It's amazingly transformative in the way that you approach problems, and ultimately it helps you look at a really scary word problem and you break that sucker down, get in there really deep, and come out feeling really, really strong. So prepares you for the AP. And all of that is because of the amazing woman who teaches the class, Mrs. Leon. She gives you like the utmost confidence. And ultimately you can come in as someone who thinks they have no ability, and she will transform you. She is a wizard with a crock pot. She can put anything, pretty much any kind of meat in a crock pot, cook that up, and the classroom smells amazing when you come in on test days. And she feeds you every test day. What other teacher does that? No one. So Mrs. Leon is amazing. She gives you a strengthening word of the day every morning, and she reads a passage, something that she's been listening to, that God's put on her heart. She instructs you spiritually, and she also gives you an amazing edge scientifically, and gives you amazing experiments to work with precipitation, and you get to mix very interesting, sometimes dangerous chemicals. You get to work with various acids. You get to do buffers and pHs, various types, and the whole class is just a lot of fun.